It's not working. Here you go.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Talking Through the Medias. I'm your host, Joy Fagan, and joining me as always is my husband, Chris Fagan.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on a Thursday. Good to have you guys with us and can't wait to talk about some of these topics.
And we've also got Robert here with us.
Welcome back to another episode of Talking Through the Medias.
And I got the mic on. There we go. There we go.
Greetings and salutations.
All right. Now that's copyright infringement on another YouTuber. So now I'm gonna hear it again that I'm trying to copy his channel again. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
My apologies.
Yeah. I do not accept your apology.
I'm not sorry.
But guys, welcome to another episode of Talking to the Media, your home for entertainment news and reviews by fans for fans. Don't forget, guys, help us out. Join the channel if you want to engage with us in these topics that we're about to talk about. We're going to talk a little bit about Deadpool, Wolverine, little Channing Tatum, some things that's going on online. But any other topics we're going to talk about here, help us out. Comment in the chat wherever you guys see us on your platform of choice and engage with us. If you want to support the channel, you can also do that through super chats or through donation questions. We really do appreciate that. And or just hit the like button. It's free. It's free. But let's get right into it, guys, because we don't have a lot of time. I gotta go to sleep. I'm tired. So without further ado, we already got a little spoiler here. So if you're watching, hey, what is the first topic of the week?
A Different World sequel series is in the works at Netflix. A Different World was a spinoff of The Cosby Show that aired for 6 seasons on NBC from September 24th of 87 to July the 9th of 93, when I graduated high school. Oh, so many moons ago. Originally, it was centered on Denise Huxtable and the life of students at Hillman College, a fictional, historically black college in Virginia. And after Bonet's departure in the first season, the remainder of the series was mostly focused on Southern Belle Whitley Gilbert and then math whiz Dwayne Wayne. The sequel is going to be centered on their youngest daughter, who is now attending Hillman. Casting is yet to begin officially. We hear conversations with original cast members have taken place regarding interest and availability, and the response has been positive. What do you think?
Well, I think as a guy who grew up with those shows like the Cosby Show and the spinoff, I think it's, and I'm not freezing because I'm trying to find the right thing to say or anything politically correct. I'm freezing because I was trying to remember the show that they were on. This is not a surprise because they were just recently on like a media blitz there was a tour going on.
All of the cast members were there and touring and talking.
And it was ongoing, and it was like, I think it was because of I think it was an anniversary or something like that. Because, So watching that for a few weeks or months as that was building momentum, I was like, you know what? With this much publicity going around and a lot of people showing so much positivity, and the fact that we need some positive press of that whole era after what was going on with the Cosby Show, that is so far that's not a blemish. That's because he wasn't really a part of the show. It was a spinoff. I thought, hell, why don't they do a sequel series? But I didn't think. But when I didn't hear anything immediately afterwards, I was like, maybe it's not going to happen. So I was surprised. I was happy that this popped off. What about you, Robert? Did you watch any of these shows, or what do you think about this news that's going on?
I did, and I think to really pull some of that feel and to get a good success off of the show, they are going to need to bring some of the original cast members to really give it a strong tie-in. Yeah. I mean, they got writers of plenty at Netflix, so, and a budget, so I don't foresee that being a problem. I do think to capture the feel and the nostalgia aspect of it, you're going to need some original cast members to really anchor that.
Most definitely. What about you, Joy? What do you think about this whole situation here?
I love it. I think, sometimes when we see stuff being brought back or whatever, it doesn't always fit. But I think especially because this is a show about college, it works. Like the whole thing fits. It doesn't feel forced because it's like, a lot of us that age now have kids in college. Yeah. So it makes sense. It fits together. It doesn't feel like, why are we rebooting? Why are we just bringing back these, old people, we don't want to watch this. No, it makes sense. Their kid, they have a kid. We knew they were married before the show ever even ended. So, yeah, it totally makes sense that they would have a kid this age who would probably go to their parents' alma mater. And that the show was, such fun that people do. We need that. We need a little fun.
What about Miss Bonet? Is it possible? I know that the Olsen twins did not come back for Fuller House, which everybody was hoping it would have been awesome. I do think there is a shot that even if it's just one episode, maybe the first episode, maybe the season finale, but I think, because I don't remember if she ever did or not, if she ever came back for the season finale of the original series. I don't think so. But I think she might surprise us. Anybody want to give a over or under 50% chance, 20%, 1% chance? Who wants to go first? What do you think? What is the chances of that?
I think her being willing to do it is probable. I don't really think that it fits. She was only in it one season.
It was supposed to be her show, but
predominantly all these other guys. Yeah. So them making appearances and being part of the show totally makes sense. Her, to me, seems random. Just one season. It didn't follow her. We didn't see her graduate. We didn't see any of that. So to me, that would be more weird to be like, oh, hey, I'm here. Like,
yeah. What about you, Rob? What do you think of the chances of Miss Bonet coming back?
I like the chances.
You like it?
Not as a permanent character, most likely.
Oh no.
But I think that Netflix definitely has the budget, and I think it would, that is becoming a very common thing now, to give people the fan service that they're looking for, and make some appearances of some of the original characters that they love from their series.
Yeah.
So I think it would be a good play on their part. Absolutely.
I'm calling it right now. She's the dean. She's gonna come back as the dean. No.
I feel like for her they would, because it's a comedy. Like we would need it to if you're gonna do it, make a play on like, oh yeah, here's Denise. She's got like 5 different degrees, because she changed her mind all the time about what it is she wanted to do with things. Like, yeah, she's a perpetual college student. She's got like 1 million degrees.
Yeah, but I'm glad that it's more focused on Dwayne Whitley. I'm curious to see, especially Whitley. I'm curious to see how she's going to be as a mama. I want to see how she brings back that accent. I used to love her. She was one of my favorite characters. But I'm joking about Ms. Bonet return. I don't think she would come back, honestly, because I think that's too much of a reminder, because she is a Huxtable and that's a Cosby. So I think maybe that would be pushing it too much. But I wouldn't mind it, but I doubt it would happen. But guys, let us know what you guys think on this topic. Or were you a fan of A Different World? Are you interested in this sequel series that's going to be on Netflix? We don't have a date or a time when it's about to come around. Maybe 2025, hopefully. Maybe sooner, maybe later. Let us know what you guys think. And as I always say, let's keep talking. All right. Let's go into the next topic, babe. What do we have coming up?
From Forbes, Deadpool and Wolverine should reach roughly 900 million headed into its 3rd weekend. So by the end of business Sunday, the Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman blockbuster sequel from director Sean Levy, who co-wrote with Reynolds, should easily top 1 billion. And Chris, you got something to...
Yeah, I'm going to try not to curse as much because I'm super excited. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I was fucking right. I said by the 3rd week. I know this isn't a major issue I know there's much more important things going on in the world, but when I'm right, I revel in it. I would have wished it would have made $1 billion on day one. I would have, but I crunched the numbers. And just like Nixon always points out, when it comes to this box office, I know my So that was just it. I just made this a topic just so I could just be like.
He just want to be able to say, see,
see, told you.
Yeah, you see,
told you so.
Yeah. I mean, so 3rd week, why did you doubt me?
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't think anybody said you were wrong.
Why can't you guys just let me be great? Anyway, speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine, so one of the breakout performances from Deadpool and Wolverine was Channing Tatum as Gambit. Tatum was originally meant to play this character back in the day. I didn't know that originally from the Wolverine Origins. Origins, that he was the one that was up for consideration, and I think it was time he couldn't do the role. And a solo Gambit film was always in the cards. He was pushing for it. He campaigned for it just as hard as Ryan Reynolds did for Deadpool. But it was in green light limbo, and Fox was 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Then the whole Disney thing happened, and then it was out there. So let's see here. Sean Levy gave him a chance to play the character, and everyone had a positive reaction to him as Gambit in the Deadpool Wolverine. The question is, a lot of people are coming up with this main question. Chained to his role, should Channing Tatum unlock Gambit's future in the MCU? What do you guys think about this? The topic has been brought up. People are saying he should. People are saying he shouldn't. I didn't get a chance to get the examples that I wanted to, but I'll just leave it to you guys. Like Robert, what do you think about? Have you had a chance to?
I have.
Has it finally happened?
I did.
Breaking news.
Did get to watch Deadpool and Wolverine, and it was amazing. It was all I'd hoped. And as far as Tatum's character in that movie, yes, he killed it. I do think he put in his time. He did a lot of legwork to get this character established and to really get this role. And I'm super glad that he got the opportunity to do this.
Yeah.
As far as him continuing on in that role, in Marvel, I think it boils down to the right tool for the job. If it is a feel like this Deadpool movie, absolutely, I think he kills it. Mm-hmm. If it is a dramatic role or a darker role, I think that I might have a different opinion to most. But I think if it's a dark role or a more dramatic role, I do think there's someone that I would like a little more, and it would be Glenn Powell as a potential for that character. But there again, right tool for right job. If it's a comedic character, I don't like Glenn Powell for that job. I want Channing Tatum to really, really kill that. And he's done the legwork. He's put in his time and effort. He deserves to be able to get that role. So I do want him to get it, but there again, storyline, script needs to be the right tool for the right job.
Awesome. What do you think, Joey? What do you think about the chances? Or would you like to see Channing Tatum continue as
I'd love
the
to see him
Gambit?
stay on as Gambit.
You want to see him make a name for himself?
Now, like a whole solo movie, I don't know if we're there yet. Because, we still had obviously Deadpool was a hit, but we still had a lot of duds. Mm. So I don't know that we're ready to just jump in there and make a whole movie. We may need to see how.
Oh, no, not just that he should be in a solo movie. No, just be in the MCU.
I'd love to see him get to be in the MCU more, and then see if people, see if the popularity rises so that you could be like justify. Right. Yeah, let's make a whole movie for you. Right.
I'm gonna have to side with Robert 100%. When I went back and I looked at the actor, I forgot his name. I think it was from of Carter of Mars. Or was it something of Mars? What was that movie? Was it Carter of Mars?
John Carter.
John Carter of Mars. That was that actor who played Gambit. He physically with that jawline, he looks exactly like Gambit from the cartoon and the comic book. But Channing Tatum also had to look down. I'm gonna 100% agree with you. Today that. The Gambit could be played by Glenn. By what's his name? Glenn Powell. Yeah. I would. He's the it guy right now. If I was to cast, I would pick him. But if they choose to have Gambit to stay in the same character spirit that what Channing Tatum gave, if they choose to go further into that direction, that comedic version of Gambit, you're right. 100 Channing Tatum. Because it was pitch perfect how he did it. Because it was pitch perfect for that movie. But like you said, if But if they're going to go in a different direction, which I think they will, obviously, this is more probably like what Feige did with Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, giving us the Mr. Fantastic version that a lot of people wanted, that fan casting. I think this was just, like I said, a nod to Fox and what could have been, and to give him a chance to do his thing and to shine. Not saying that Kevin Feige would agree to have him moving forward, and I do believe that Glenn would fit in the movie that I have in my mind. Yeah. Which we don't know yet. We don't have a script. We don't know. But if it's the same spirit of that same Gambit that Channing gave us, keep him. I know Glenn is younger. I know Channing is getting up there. I don't care. He crushed it. He came out of his daddy. He was born ready. He was like, "What up, Doc?" I know I messed that line up, but it was one of the best lines, and I love the fact that he's trending now, and I can't wait to see more of them. I think we got some comments going on. What up, Doc? What's happening out there? Who's commenting right now?
Kevin Davis on our YouTube.
What is he? Let's see what he's saying right there. He's gonna pop up. Kevin Davis, Fox X-Men universe was pretty good, and
Marvel Studios' focus will be like they're not really going to be focused on Gambit.
Yeah,
which we know.
Right.
Part.
Oh, and then, for all we know, when it's time, when Kevin Feige finally starts to focus more on the X-Men and whatnot, the X-Men might take the place of what the Avengers is doing. It'll probably be a bunch of solo X-Men movies, and then every few years, the X-Men movies will be the big main event thing. Or maybe it might keep both happening. Maybe Kevin Feige said that a X-Men versus Avengers is on the table. Could happen. It's more on the table than Marvel versus DC. So
we got someone from Instagram
saying
really
something.
Doesn't like Channing Tatum.
I guess okay, that's fine. That's fine. You're allowed to be wrong. No, I was playing. But give him a shout out. Who's saying that?
Drago Siege cosplay.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. Says
I think we follow each other. Yeah.
Channing Tatum as Gambit was awful. He should not be Gambit.
Oh no!
Tatum was probably the worst cast for Gambit.
Oh God!
Gambit is not a comedic character.
God.
He's a charming and witty character, and that is not Channing Tatum at all.
Oh man!
They really didn't like that.
But he came out of his daddy's like he was born ready.
He sounds like a Glenn Powell fan.
There you go. Say, how do you feel?
Like I said, the right tool for the right job.
Yeah.
And a good instance of that is when Ryan Reynolds played Deadpool the first time.
Right.
Obviously, it wasn't the character. It wasn't his acting. Mm-hmm. It was the feel of the movie and the wrong tool for the right job.
It's really seeing Channing Tatum in a movie has about the same energy as The Rock. Really good. Not a fan.
But you know what? And it's funny that you say that, because Channing Tatum, just like The Rock, have two similar paths in their Hollywood progression. Their acting was not that great in the beginning. It was laughable. And you knew it was gimmicky at best. It was just based on their popularity. Blah blah blah. But you have to give both of these actors credit. They put in the work. They went to they had the instructions, the acting coaching, and they have played roles. I forgot what was that role that Channing Tatum played. It was a true story. It was a wrestling coach that was being inappropriate with his students, and it was a dramatic role, and he played one of those wrestlers that was being harmed by, and I'm trying to use my words carefully because I know we're live on other platforms. But the gentleman from we're watching his show right now on Apple TV Plus. He was in the morning show. What's his name? The comedian, the anchorman, the anchor that got fired. What's his name on the morning show?
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell. He played the coach. Channing Tatum played one of the students, and it was a dramatic role that Channing Tatum, he crushed it, just like The Rock. After showing off his acting chops in certain films and his strength, and he honed his skills. They both now are. It's it's not laughable anymore. It's not gimmicky anymore. They become legit actors. They put the work in. So it's funny that you mentioned both of those actors. So that was that was just a little rant on the side of that. But guys, anybody else? Any more thoughts on or anything else coming up?
Called Foxcatcher.
Foxcatcher. Yes, thank you. That's it was one of those. It's one of those roles that showed that he was taking his craft seriously. So no, it's fine. No, not everybody is a fan of Channing Tatum. Not everybody is a fan of The Rock. But I do believe that if they do want to, just like you said, Robert, if they want to, it depends on the gambit that they want to give us.
And also the populace. We've already seen what fan fervor can do to make something happen, materialize out of nothing.
Right.
If enough people want it, someone will see the dollar signs and will materialize it and make it happen.
Drago says he can do Gambit. They can just give him a call.
Who? He who?
Drago.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh,
He's got it under control. Give him a call.
Oh, that's why you don't like Channing Tatum.
He's negotiating for his own cast.
He's like, damn Channing Tatum. Like, is Channing Tatum your nemesis? Is that what's going on? You've been like all these roles that you've almost gotten.
Took her job.
But guys, let us know what you guys think about Channing Tatum. Why is he so awesome? What do you think? Will Channing Tatum unlock the chains? He breaks the chain. This is why I chose this art right here behind me. See if I can. I'm gonna have to go to one of your guys' camera here. Let me see if I can show it, guys. This is why I chose that art behind. Go the other way there. Can he break the chains and unlock the Gambit moving forward? It's one of my favorite Gambit pictures from the comic books. I think that was like one of the first X-Men comic books I ever bought when he was locked up like that. He said something like, what pulls a man in all directions all at the same time and at the same time keeps them together? The answer was, it's his soul. Does Channing Tatum have the soul of Gambit? Or does Drago? Drago, is it Drago?
Drago Siege
Cosplay. Yeah, maybe it's him. Maybe it's Drago. All right, guys, let us know what you guys think, and let's move on to the last topic before we get out of here for the night. Babe, what is the last topic of the day?
From TikTok and locally to us, Houston CEO on trial for watching remote workers on their webcam. He maintains his innocence and said he did nothing wrong.
Let's go. We're gonna go down the list of those things right there. So according to, I think this is local. I heard this is a Houston CEO. So allegedly, there's a CEO who let me switch cameras there, who has been pretty creepy on online with his remote employees, spying on them allegedly on their company computers. So we have a little rundown of a couple of things that's been brought up in this thing. So if you guys know anything else about, because I was looking for more information on this topic, and I could only find TikTok videos, and I could barely find any articles and whatnot. So, Rob, have you seen anything on this topic, or have you just heard about it?
I just heard about it. In some passing. It is definitely if they have some legitimate evidence on it, I hope they nail him to the stake.
Yeah, there was. I guess maybe you're looking it up, right? But yeah, that's exact what Joy's looking up right now. I've only been able to find people kind of talking about it. So this is a few of the things that I didn't have a chance to put a graphic up, but I'll just mention it right now. This is some of the things that was mentioned. What was going on in this conversation? Number one, the CEO. But I believe it's Dropbox is what I believe. What I heard. He's a CEO of the company Dropbox. He maintains his innocence and says he did nothing wrong. This was during court, and that when in question about spying on his employees, he admits that he did watch them, but he made sure he always averted his eyes when he was questioned. What about when they're undressing? What about when they're doing anything that you're not supposed to be seeing? I always avert my eyes. Well, then how do you know when to look again if you're not, looking at them under?
That's pretty flimsy.
Yeah. You want to know what the response to that was?
That sounds like he didn't inhale.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on what the definition of is. That man, I love the way he could lie. That was some classic lies. That was some classic ways of lying. I am not in this room right now. Anyway,
that's management. His management. Him trying to manage his situation.
But his excuse to the question of how do you know when they're not undressing anymore is I could listen. I would listen.
Listen to the clothes.
Exactly. And when I couldn't hear the clothes being removed and put on anymore, then I knew I could look again. And it was just just the classic deny till you die type of situation. And then I heard that the lawyer caught him in a trap. I'll bring that up in a second. But moving on real fast. Let's see. He would listen to the changing of clothes. Number 3, only the female employees were the ones being looked at. He wasn't doing this to any of the males. That was another ding against him. He congratulated one of his employees on her pregnancy, who hadn't even told anyone yet about this pregnancy. That was another thing that was kind of proof that he was spying on his employees. And also, all of this voyeurism was happening outside of hours of work. So what the hell are you even looking at them for anyway? So, like you said, what if all of this stuff is true? What would you say to this? What would you? I mean, listen to all this stuff in the jury. What do you have to say about the creepy CEO?
That's not okay.
I mean, but you can't prove it. I'm like, if it's come on, is it really that bad?
I mean, most remote jobs that require you to be on camera, you're told that up front.
Right.
Like, you have to be on camera. We need to be able to see you to make sure you're working. People know that, so they know to
exactly
not be in a location. And most people, when they're off hours, then that's why computers have the little cover shut the lens.
Exactly, because there's creepy CEOs out there. And guys, I was just joking. Of course, I know it's bad. You're not supposed to do that. But here's another thing that was funny about this story. When the lawyer could not nail him 100%, couldn't get him to admit to doing anything wrong, they sprung a trap for him. Just asked him a question just out of the blue. Hey, why does your company have, Mr. CEO, creepy, why does your company have this policy against like body piercings? And he walks right into the trap. He goes, we're not against body piercings. Let's just say for the sake of argument, the name is Emily. Emily has a belly button piercing, and I'm not against that. How the heck do you know Emily has a belly button?
Did they really?
That was a part of the story. That's how he got one of the ways he got busted, cold turkey busted for looking. He blatantly admitted that one of his employees has a piercing that you could have only have seen if if you saw it.
I think this guy is destined for some very very bad news in his near future.
Oh yeah, guilty.
I think he's going to have a hard time of it.
They're gonna take his job.
And it'll have other ramifications. You're going to start seeing companies, adjusting their policies accordingly. And you're going to see this guy's going to be a pariah, even if he doesn't catch criminal charges. No one's going to touch him with a 10-foot pole in the corporate world. And, you're going to see probably some litigation spring up from this, not only against him, but against the company he works for as well. Their HR department is in for a very fun time, and their legal department is going to be in for a very fun time.
There's going to be some money is going to exchange hands. If you don't know how to short stock, I don't know if they're publicly traded, but begin to short that stock very soon, because It's going to be a whirlwind. So anyway, that was just something that was going on, trending online. I wanted to just talk through, just get you guys' opinions on that. If you guys have any other opinions on that or any of the other topics that we brought up, so hey, let us know. Let us know what you guys think about all those things. Guys, that is it. I don't think we have anything else brought up or anything new on any of the socials out there. Nothing yet. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for joining us for another quick episode of Talking Through the Medias. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can get the names back up on here. There you go. So I'll just start to my right. Rob, if people want to find you online, where can they do so?
You can find me on socials at RXR Props.
And Joy, if people want to reach out to you, where can they do so? With my permission only.
My Instagram is Scrub Hats and More by Joy, and my TikTok is Viola Fagan.
Why is my lower third not looking like the y'all's? Where's my blue line? It's crazy. Guys, if you want to reach out to me, you can also do that at Chris W. Fagan on all the socials or at T3 Media Studios. Either or is fine. Just say hi. I'm talking to some people right now about collaborating, so look out for some fun things that might be happening in the future. This weekend, I may be attending a haunted Houston Horror Fest with Tyler from After Dark with Tyler is going, and she's like, you gotta go. All right, so fine. But I mainly only do one type of cosplay. So I may do that cosplay with a twist. So maybe you guys might get some more footage of that happen. Any chances of you breaking any appointments on a Saturday and joining me at Houston Horror Fest?
Oh, Houston Horror Fest.
Put you on the spot. This Saturday.
This is we're celebrating my wedding anniversary this weekend.
So yes, there's a chance.
Happy anniversary.
I mean, happy anniversary. Sorry about that.
Possibly, maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday. Are you going on Sunday or going on Saturday?
Not even a little bit. Only Saturday. I'll only do Saturday. But yeah, I'll just put you on the spot now. But guys, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Talking Through the Media. So until next time, guys, have a good one. Peace. Let's see if Thank you guys for watching our video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, you can support our show by becoming a member or a Patreon. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll never miss out on when we go live or post new content. Let's stay connected, grow this community together. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep talking.